Nigeria's Vice President, Professor Yemi Oshibajo, says partnership, innovative thinking, and discipline on the implementation of the resources are critical to driving economic growth in Nigeria. He also wants effort to be intensified towards tackling inflation and improve domestic production for the benefit of the exchange rate, wealth creation, and poverty reduction. The Vice President spoke at the 28th Nigerian Economic Summit, which is ongoing in Abuja. Lara Afolayan has the report.
The 28th Nigerian Economic Summit, with the theme 2023 and Beyond, Priorities for Shared Prosperity, a theme conceived out of the need to set an agenda for the government elected into power in next year's general election. It is hinged on 5 pillars, namely economic sustainability, visionary leadership, execution, political economy, and inclusive growth.
Something this program has helped to do is a bottom-up approach to economic thinking and even budgeting. And the whole idea was that we sought to support small-scale farmers by guaranteeing uptake of their production through enabling bigger farmers and suppliers to manufacturing companies and commodity exchanges to support them across every stage of production.
The opening plenary was on the Nigeria We Want, consisting ways of creating a stable macroeconomic environment that boosts private investments towards socio-economic inclusion, job creation, and poverty reduction. The fiscal authorities highlight existing economic reform efforts while hinting that the country's draft Agenda 2050 is in its final stage and will soon be unveiled by the president. Participants shared thoughts on areas that need critical interventions.
We recently started producing infographics to make it easier for people to see graphically the data, how much is collected in each category of the major revenue streams, how much is the cost of deductions in terms of cost of collection, but also for subsidy.
Discussants are focused on coming up with ideas on how the incoming government can accelerate economic growth driven by sustainable and inclusive development.
That trust between the government and citizens is yet to be strengthened. I think it's an admission which had been lacking before, that the private sector ought to be helped to develop. Now that the government has realized this, I think the future is bright.
Talks over the next few days will center around issues including fiscal policies and transparency, addressing corruption, repositioning the capital market, monetary policies, emerging technologies for social inclusion, agriculture, healthcare, and sports, amongst others. The Nigerian Economic Summit is an annual conference organized by the Nigerian Economic Summit Group, which is a private sector-led think tank that works to boost sustainable economic growth and development. Lara Afolayan, TVC News, Abuja.